It's Friday. It's Friday. It's
Friday.
Friday. Welcome, guys. How are you?
Doing good yourself?
And now, don't everybody speak up at the same time. Go ahead, Timmy. How you doing, baby boy?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Man, I'm living the dream. Having a ball. Actually picked up some extra work this week. I am ecstatic. My brother's getting better down in Nashville, so I'm excited about that. Just in case I have to bring him up here to convalesce, I have decided to remodel my office. It's a project that's been in my head for 4 years and in my basement for years. So I finally pulled all the wood out and started staining it and cutting it to size like 2 days ago. So I've got my second coat of varnish on everything, and I'm about ready to assemble it hopefully by Monday. What I'm doing is I'm taking up every inch of wall space in my office with bookshelves. I'm creating a bookshelf that's going to encircle the entire room. It's going to be good.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you're going to put
when you close the door, you won't have to see how to get out. One book and a can of Coke. So Jeff, how are things in your world, baby boy? How are things in your world?
Things are going great here. Having a good time, good health, eating good. Down out a lot. That's why I eat good. I got a lot.
All right, well,
about 20 pounds of weight.
I'm going to hold the big question of the day.
I'm sorry.
You did what?
I said I dropped about 20 pounds.
You said you did what?
Summer, but if I don't watch out, I'm going to put it right back on real quick.
He said he took about 20 pounds off, but if you don't pay attention, he's going to put it right back on again.
Right back on real quick.
Right. What did you do to lose the 20?
Just cutting, mowing yards, mowing my yard.
Well, listen, I got snow that's going to need shoveling. If you need some winter activity to get on with.
We used to get big snows here in Virginia, but that's something that's changed in the last 15 years. We don't get them like we used to. We used to get, I remember times we go 3 months, you wouldn't see the ground because it was covered in snow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like where I'm
going. The offer is still open.
All right, I'll take you up on if I need the exercises.
I like where I'm living. You don't have to shovel sunshine.
Get to shovel sunshine?
You don't get to shovel sunshine. You don't have to shovel.
Everything in Florida is trying to kill you. Everything.
Yep.
Michael, how's your world, baby
pretty
boy?
Accurate. I'm doing pretty good, about as well as I could be. Things are going pretty well.
Man, I'm just looking at your apartment and I'm having flashbacks. Is that actually a cat stand or is that where you sleep behind you?
That is a cat stand. I have a very willful cat who is as close to outside as I'll let her out at night when we're this close to the woods. There's like owls and shit out there.
Nice. Well, look, it looks like we've got somebody else in jacked in. Does anybody know a Glenn?
Yeah, that's my buddy Glenn coming in from Wisconsin. He's coming in from Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin.
Glenn, turn on your camera, baby, so we can see who you are. Wisconsin, huh? Oh, okay, that's the guy you went out to go see and do the fishing with, right, Timmy?
Yeah. I did the show from his outside patio there, which is probably where he's at right now.
Right. I remember that. Cool.
Hey, Jeff,
so, Tim, did you check in?
Jeff, I see you made Whose Opinion Is It Anyway earlier, huh?
Yeah, I love that show. Candace does a good job with that. I love that show. Her, Vic, and Mike, they're awesome.
Deep Blue. I don't know anybody named Mike. I know Deep Blue.
There you go.
Timmy, I keep
seeing that now.
Huh?
I remember seeing that on the cat, Deep Blue. Is that you?
I keep pitching you as our Republican. We need a Republican on that show. And I say, no, he's not radical enough. We need a super radical Republican.
I thought that other guy, what's his name? Oh God, he floods the chat room all the time.
Hometown Hero.
Hometown Hero.
Yeah, and he hardcore. I'm an independent. I vote both ways. You know, I just look at the character.
Guy's not a Republican.
Well, he's a I don't care. He's a Trump supporter. There's a difference between Republicans and Trump supporters.
Absolutely.
I have to differentiate.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
He's what we call a Trump supporter. So
no question about it.
You're talking about hometown hero.
Hometown hero. That's it.
I was going to say, because I know I am more a Republican than a Trump supporter.
Thank you, please. Thank you.
That's good to hear.
How many of y'all voted already? Y'all voted yet?
Not yet. I'm waiting until Tuesday. I only vote early if I know I'm not going to be in the state on election day.
Last week and voted.
Early voting isn't open here yet.
Yeah. So, but I'll wait till Tuesday, November 3rd, and go to my polling place.
There you go.
Have your polls open yet?
No.
I mean, your absentee ballots, nothing yet?
Yeah. I voted 2 weeks ago.
Somebody told me that they were spending, they said that Bloomberg was spending $1 billion
16 million.
in Florida paying off people's fines.
16 million
Yeah.
money.
4 years ago, we voted.
Well, they could register to vote or something like that, paying off.
2 years ago, 2 years ago, we passed a question that said after somebody has completely completed their sentence, a felon, then they can get their voting rights restored. So that question passed as that general. And then because the way Florida works, that's actually an amendment to the state constitution. So then it has to go to the legislature for the laws to be drafted to enact it. So the law that was drafted said completely paying off your completing your sentence included paying any court costs, fines, and restitutions. So that's been the big problem that's been going on since that passed. So this year, Bloomberg and a few other people are raising money so that they can go to felons in Florida and say, you don't have money to pay your fines and restitution? Here you go. Here's the money. Go pay your fines and restitution. Now you can vote.
Nice. I thought it was brilliant. What do you think, Jeff?
I think it was, hey, if there's money, he can do what he wants with it. But I have, I don't have no issue with it.
I voted in favor of the question. Was not too sure about the law that they created to back it up, but if it passed the Supreme Court, the state Supreme Court, and there have been court cases about it, and I go back to I haven't always been the model child I am today, and I once went in front of a judge and I was sentenced to fines and restitution as well as probation. And the judge I had actually made me pay off the fines and restitutions before I could even think about finishing my probation.
That was kind of smart.
So
the money. He probably was the top earner of the office.
I can believe that.
What was that, Paul?
What'd you say?
No, what was that? I just missed what you just said about the top earner.
You said that judge was probably the top earner.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. He was probably the top earner of the court system. He got the trip to the Bahamas every year.
Well, you got to remember though, this had to become law, or a law had to be written to enforce this constitutional amendment. So it went to the legislature, and so the state House and the state Senate had to pass bills for the governor to sign to say, okay, this is how a person is declared having completed their felony sentence and is now eligible to regain their voting privileges.
But to Timmy, it's a poll tax.
That's what everybody keeps trying to say.
It's a poll tax. You're telling me that if I don't give you money, I can vote.
No. The court says, the court has found that the judgment is you have to have completed your sentence. So if there are court fees and fines and restitution that are part of your sentence,
As part of your
you have not completed your sentence until you paid those off. Now, granted, the problem is that there's no easy way if you're not paying attention and you don't remember whether or not you had it. It's not easy to figure out if you owe any of this, and it's very easy to get yourself into trouble if you try to register to vote and you haven't paid off all your fees.
It's also kind of hard to like pay off a restitution if you're like just getting out of prison and maybe not getting the most job opportunities and the best income while you're also having to pay for your own place and such.
Your Wi-Fi on here, Wi-Fi.
Huh?
I said it's hard for former convicted felons to make money.
Paul came in and went out.
Yes.
What were you just saying, Paul?
I'm saying that once you attach it,
He's still going out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Trump's jamming your signal at the command center.
Trump is in Walter Reed Hospital.
Yeah,
And I hope they took his phone away so he can't live tweet it.
I also hope they took his phone away for his health and ours, the American public's.
He's already tweeted. You're too late. He's already tweeted.
I'm not surprised.
Not as good as McDonald's.
No, he released a tweet before he got on the transportation to Walter Reed.
Nurse not as hot as my wife. Sad.
Jeff, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, so Paul.
Did we lose our host?
We lost Paul.
So we're focused on you, Michael Bulu, and your zombie shirt. Is that the one where zombies is written backwards because zombies can't read in reverse?
That is indeed the one. This is the shirt I've had since like 6th or 7th grade. Yep.
Hey, Jeff, this is my youngest son, Michael, over in college.
Good to meet you.
Hello.
Michael.
Nice to meet you too, Jeff.
So I was enjoying the banter back and forth on whose opinion is it anyways earlier. And a hometown hero tends to go a little overboard sometimes, but I think we were having a great conversation in there. I don't know about you.
Oh, I enjoyed it, folks. I like when Mike. I kept picking on Michael. His signal kept going out.
Yeah.
I chat. He's going through a Trump neighborhood. All them signs blocking the signal.
My joke too was that Trump was purposely jamming his signal so he couldn't stay into the show because they know he's deep blue. The funny one. I don't know if you caught the show, Jeff, but one show, Vic said to him, Mike was so busy spewing the Democrat Party line that Vic said to him, Mike, as soon as I'm done here, I'm taking your resume and the tape of this show, and I'm sending it to the Democrat National Committee, because if they need a mouthpiece, you're it.
I tell you what, he's got good lungs. He can go. I can give him that. Oh, Vic can go all night long.
Well, he said he was at an undisclosed location.
I thought it was in front of
you know where it was, right? Yeah, he was at the Republican headquarters. That was the best Wi-Fi in town. He's in the parking lot. Yeah, he's sitting out in the parking lot, and Trump for America, the mega parking lot.
He figured out the password to the SSID was Trump 2020.
I think the password was smart.
Don't you use that word smart with me.
Don't you ever use that word. It is a word. Yeah, that word. So, Timmy, did you get a chance to look at Woke? Jeff, did you guys check out Woke? I bet you Michael seen it.
Why I didn't? I did try to go look for Woke. Woke is only available on Hulu.
The hell is Woke?
No, I haven't looked at it.
Who doesn't have Hulu? You got teenage kids.
I don't have Hulu. I have Netflix.
Michael, will you give him a password?
I bum Hulu off someone else.
Yes,
look, okay.
He is the
reason.
I
bum Hulu off a friend. Netflix. I can't just give it out.
He is the reason I have Netflix.
I watch Netflix too.
And your other children, don't forget about them. We all enjoy content.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it was mainly for both of you all when you all were in college, so you could tune it up on your laptops and watch movies.
But they're going to crack down on that. These streaming services are going to start issuing only one IP address. In other words, say his son's off in college, he's going to have another IP address than his father would at home. They're going to block that from happening.
They might add another device for $2 or something like that.
Netflix has already been doing that, but they haven't been harassing me. They just send me an email and say, "Ooh, you got a new sign-in to your account from a different location."
That's what's happened to me. That's how I know they're getting ready to crack down. They're beta testing now. It's coming.
Listen, I love it. Marcus pays for a membership, Paul pays for a membership, and then I pay for a membership, and then we share it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's lovely. But
you all share the same IP address too.
No. I mean, well, me and Paul Jr. do, but Marcus is out in California. Hey, Glenn, you going to join us this time?
I am. I can hear you, but you really don't want me on the.
Glenn's wearing a paper bag tonight.
Come on, Glenn. Come on. If we can look at Timmy's ugly mug, my God.
Turn the camera on.
Well, I got to get up about 4 o'clock in the morning and head out, and my wife's kind of pampering me right now. And
so you're getting a mani and a pedi and a facial?
No, you got Patty
and a nice mud mask going.
So you
got Patty laughing now too, buddy.
Yeah, I hope she got a picture of you with that stuff on your face so she can all the time.
No, I you know what? I don't do that, Mr. Bulu. I don't do that. I just let you know. Yeah.
Woodshed, Mr. Vernon.
Yeah.
So you're just in time. You're just in time, Glenn. We need you to check in from Wisconsin. What's going on in Wisconsin out there?
A little bit of everything. Everybody's on the rag about what happened in Kenosha and how he's such a bad person, but yet he's being looked at as a hero. And it's just a confusing situation right now, buddy.
I understand. I thought Wisconsin was his, though. I thought Wisconsin was a Trump state.
Well, no, not really. It's not a Trump state. It's
It's a swing state, pretty much.
It is in like my wife was saying, in this part where I'm at, it's a Trump area, but for the most part, they lean towards the Democratic side.
Wow, nice. Yeah. I had a good time in Minneapolis. That's not Wisconsin. What did I do in Wisconsin? I don't even know what I did. So listen, I need you guys to be on your best behavior. I've got a young lady coming in and she needs to talk, get some information out about a program that she's working on. So you guys be nice. Glenn, I'm going to mute you because we've got some background noise coming from you, okay?
That'll be fine, sir.
Glenn, why don't you mute yourself, and then that way if you want to add to the conversation, you can unmute yourself, okay?
I will do that.
All right, cool. There we go. Nice. Now you guys be nice to her, okay?
Yes, sir.
She runs a GED program. She does some great work here in Flint with people that need help and services. All right, stand by in 3, 2, 1. Yay! Welcome, Dr. Marseille. Your microphone is turned off. Can you click your microphone on?
I am so sorry.
Do you have a light that you can turn on in front of you?
I thought I had enough light.
No, all I see is teeth.
They are white, aren't they?
They are pearly, girl, pearly.
Let me see where I can go.
Get your cell phone.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey.
Much better.
I'm gonna have to stand in the kitchen to do this.
I ain't mad at you. All right, you have something you need to tell the people, so I'm gonna let you go for it. All right.
Well, first of all, I want to say hello to everyone that's there.
Hello.
And Paul, thank you so much.
Hello.
Well, go ahead.
We got Glenn is in Wisconsin. He's got no picture. His wife is giving him a mani-peni.
Oh.
We got Tim in Florida. His wife is not giving him a mani-peni. And we got Michael in his dorm room apartment /
Hello.
crib somewhere
It's a
in
house.
Florida. And then we've
Oviedo.
got Jeff Collette in the mountains of West Virginia.
Wow.
Say hello to Dr. Marseille Strozier. Well,
hello, gentlemen. Paul, thank you so much for taking me on at such a last minute to discuss a wonderful program. First of all, with the governor of the state of Michigan. One of the programs I want to talk about is the Frontline Frontier program that the governor of governor of Michigan just released, I would say, about 3 weeks ago. And what the program does is, for those who were frontline workers during the months of April 1st to June 30th, they now have the opportunity to be able to go to college for free. So this opens the door for people who were restaurant workers, who were grocery store workers, anyone who did frontline work outside of nurses and doctors, to be able to go back to school in order to increase their skill sets, in order to get a job where they're not so much frontline workers anymore. Our Adult Learning Center, which is Chi Adult Skills Center, is located in the city of Flint. We're considered phase 1. Phase 2. I'm messing up tonight, Paul. You need to have me in the mornings when I'm alert, opposed to so late at night. I just got home.
Ain't nobody mad at what you said.
Why don't I see you anyways?
Because I turned me off so we could hear and listen to you and pay attention to what you were saying.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm used to in-person conversations, and then when you put me black the way you did, it's like I'm talking to myself. Now, See, I'm in the grace of all these wonderful men. Now I can talk proudly. Okay. So, hi, how are you? There was somebody's wife or girlfriend that just waved.
That's my daughter.
Daughter.
Man, I'm like,
oh, hi.
Friendly faces.
So our Chi Adult Skills Center, which is located in the city of Flint, we're considered phase 2 of this initiative. And phase 2 is for the adult learner who have not received their high school diploma or GED. So in order for you to be a part of the program, the Frontline Frontier program, you have to have a high school diploma or a GED, which is phase 1. If you have those 2 credentials, you're able to go ahead and register or apply for the application, actually apply for the program, the Frontline Frontier program. Once you go online and you apply, you will receive an email confirmation within 7 to 10 business days that states that you have been approved for the program. Again, the only requirement for you to participate in the free tuition college program or vocational trade school, I want to say that too. It doesn't just pay for you to go to college. It also pays for you to go to a vocational trade program. The only requirement you need to have, you have to be over the age of 18. You had to be gainfully employed during the months of April 1st to June 30th. Those are the only requirements for phase 1. Okay, those for those who have the high school diploma and the GED. For those who do not have it, then they will come to us for phase 2. Phase 2, you have to work on obtaining your GED in order for you to be accepted into the program. So one of the benefits, besides getting the free college tuition, I come to learn that if you decide that you want to go to a vocational trade program, they're going to give you 4 years to obtain an associate's degree. That's right there. That's remarkable. When I went to school, that was a 2-year program, but they're allowing residents of Michigan to be able to spend 4 years in order to obtain their degree. So let's say that you want to go into a vocational trade program. You can still go to a vocational trade program, up under this Frontline Frontier program. Once you finish that, you can still turn around and go to a community college as long as you complete the program within the 4-year time period. And your vocational trade program must be able to transition over to an associate's degree. So we do know that there's trades like heating and cooling, electrical, electricians. We do know that those type of trades do transition over to an associate's degree program. So as long as you can do both programs in 4 years, this Frontline Frontier program will pay for your tuition.
Wow.
I thought that's wonderful.
That's excellent.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's really
all
cool.
I wanted to talk about. Huh?
That's really good.
Especially in trades, there's a big demand for trades right now.
Yeah.
There
people don't wanna get their hands
is.
dirty, but this money be made when you get your hands dirty. If you know a trade, like you said on HVAC or on electrical,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
there's plenty of money being made out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's
Very
wonderful.
much so.
I think it's a wonderful program you got there.
So we're just now learning more about it. Of course, she just released it, and there's a high demand for a lot of people that have been registering for the program. The deadline to register is December 30th. Actually, I think it may be 11:59, December 30th, in order for you to register for the program. You will have to apply for a Pell Grant. And whatever in excess the Pell Grant doesn't cover, the Frontline Frontier program picks up those funds.
Gotcha.
And then the tuition is free. But to be able to go to college for free is one. But to be able to possibly get 2 credentials up under within 4 years and totally free, I can't see why people aren't knocking down the doors in order to get enrolled into this program. You have to be a Michigander. You have to be a Michigan resident in order for you to apply.
So if you already have a degree or a bachelor's degree, it's not for you. But if you're
No,
GED
it's not.
or high school equivalency, it's good for you, right?
Yes, because most of the frontline workers didn't have a degree. So this is a way in order for them to increase their skill set so they wouldn't be in that front line. And they'll be able to make wages that's more livable. A lot of the frontline workers weren't in positions to make a livable wage. This allows them to be able to increase their skill sets because we already know if a computer can do your job, you're out of a job. So some of the frontline positions, computers are able to do those jobs.
Every time I go to Myers and see the self-checkout, I say, boy, are we just do.
You know what? It's not just that. You know, I was just with my aunt a couple of weeks ago, and I told her once before what I saw at Walmart, and she didn't believe me. But lo and behold, she saw it for herself. You know, you used to have individuals on the riding cleaning machines to clean the aisles.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
That machine, it is artificial intelligence. It knows when someone is around it. It'll stop. It's just amazing to watch it.
I bought one from Liquid Bid.
Oh, you're talking about the little small one?
Yes.
They outbidded me on one. Yeah.
I love it. I got the $600, the D7 in a $200 box. Okay, so
you bought a box.
I bought a box, and it came with the D7. It came with a wine refrigerator, a closer for the screen door, and what else did it come with? It was something fabulous. Oh, a heat gun, a Black & Decker heat gun, and some flooring. It was a wonderful box. It was a wonderful box. And I miss it. I mean, I had the battery died on it, and I was without it for 2 weeks. And I miss it. I mean, you can see the difference in the floors. And when I empty the little dustbin, it's always full. Always full with dog hair, dog food. It's fabulous. I love it. I wouldn't ever spend $600 on one, but to have it fall in a box like that, ooh, girl.
That's like Dyson make. Doesn't Dyson make one of those too?
Dyson probably
I think
does. This
so.
one is Nito Robotics from Nito.
Yeah,
But Dyson is very forward thinking. Dyson cleaners, vacuum cleaners, and everything was very forward thinking when they first came out. So I'm sure they had one before the ones that we have available today.
right.
Well, I think the Dyson one empties itself.
It does.
Mine automatically goes back and docks, but the Dyson one docks into a dock that has another vacuum cleaner in it that sucks the dirt out of the robot and stores it. Yeah, so you don't have to empty it for months.
Touch it. It'll go forever.
Paul,
Yeah.
Did yours ever wake you up at 2 o'clock in the morning because it thought it was a good time to vacuum your bedroom?
Oh, man, I don't have. I got a friend of mine got one.
Yeah. See, my story is the one I got in this bundle box, and apparently the battery was not fully charged, so it was not ever running at full power. So I set it to clean the house at 3 a.m. and it would fire up at 3 a.m., start cleaning the house, and then like 4 days in, it died. And I called Nito, and they said, well, it's brand new. It was probably sitting on the shelf for a couple years. We'll send you a new battery. And then I called them again, and I said, I need the tracking number for the battery. And they say, oh, nobody ordered a battery. Who are you? What are you?
Wow.
So I started it over again. And they said, okay, my day off is tomorrow. I'm going to come in and check for you, Mr. Herring, to make sure it gets shipped out. 2 days later, I call them back, and they say, nope, nothing's been shipped to you, Mr. Herring. So it took me 4 customer service phone calls, but I finally got the battery. And I put it in, and this thing is so loud. It sounds like it's a jet going. It's sucking everything up. I mean, it's sucking everything up. So I'm going to have to change the schedule from 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. For sure.
My cousin tell the story about waking up in the middle of the night because something's pounding on her bedroom door. And she gets up to see what the hell it is, and it's the vacuum trying to get in to clean the bedroom.
I'm glad she didn't shoot it. Unbelievable. So did you do any bidding this week, Marseille?
No, I'm on punishment.
I'm so proud of you. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's a website called Liquid Bidding, and they're headquartered right here in Flint. Oh, we can't tell everybody, can we? Too late. I done told everybody.
I haven't heard about them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You probably have one in your local community because they're localized. So if there's a Liquid Bidding, there'd be a Liquid Bidding St. Pete's, or there'd be a Liquid Bidding where you are. And they just buy it's like Building 19. Timmy, you remember Building 19?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a similar situation to Building 19, train wrecks, warehouse fires, floods. They buy salvaged goods and repurpose and sell them. Gotcha. And sometimes you can make out, and sometimes you can't. I still got a carpet cleaner here without the wand.
Oh.
Yeah,
well, you know, I've done.
It says they're only available in Flint.
Are you sure? No. Liquid Bidding?
I'm on the website, and it says local online auction located in Flint, Michigan.
That's true, but anyone can bid on it because I do know that there's people who have bidded in Canada. They can't pick up their items because the borders are still closed.
Yeah,
so
there is a shipping button. There's a shipping button and a curbside button.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something about that. You said the Canadian border is still closed for shipments.
No, the people can't come over in order to pick up their items at Liquid Bidding. Yeah.
The reason why I was asked that for, has anybody looked at the price of lumber lately?
It's went up tremendously.
It's more than double. And that's what I was getting. I was wondering, maybe that's the reason why lumber's gone so high, is we can't ship lumber from Canada. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Some lumber prices have tripled since last year.
Yeah, and it was hard to find lumber this year. As a matter of fact, one of the programs that we have up under the not-for-profit is a sustainable community housing program. And one of the houses that we have is our veteran house. So we have a veteran that lives in one of our properties.
That's great.
Well, we couldn't find any lumber. Thank you. We couldn't find any lumbers to do a privacy fence. So the wonderful Paul told me about liquid bidding. And that first night I won, I don't know how many square feet of lumber in order to complete the privacy fence around the perimeter of the house. So, and it was still less expensive for me bidding on that lumber than what it would have been in order for me to buy it if you could have found some pickets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The OCB boards at Lowe's right now are $24 a sheet. That's a 4x8 sheet. That's basically the boards that make out of chips and glue them together and compress them, glue them together. Last year you could buy them for $10 a sheet all day long.
Yeah.
Then it's $4 a sheet.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think 2x4s were like $18 this year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They were less than $600 last year. And treated lumber is even worse. Don't even try to buy treated lumber. That stuff's triple the price.
Well, listen, I just bought some lumber. Like I said, I told you guys I was doing that bookshelf in my office. Right. Well, I found a bunch in my other house that I bought. So we bought the house up the street, 508, a while ago to store my dad's collection in, and in there was probably 12. I think they're 12-inch by 10-foot pine boards.
Wow.
So that was a beautiful find, and that was really that's really what got me thinking about making the bookshelf. Which I said, I got a third of the wood here. Let's make it happen.
There you go.
So I'm excited. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be. Marseille, I'm making a library in the house. I'm going to take a room and make every wall in the room a bookshelf, including the back of the door.
In your house or in the studio?
In my house.
Oh, okay.
In my house. I've got a studio in the house now, and I'm going to put the books in there. I've got to organize my dad's collection a little better than in a storage container.
Yeah, that's true.
So the plan is to do one room at a time and eventually have the whole house be a giant bookshelf.
Well, make sure you have one of my books in your library.
That's a good plan.
Is it autographed?
I will autograph it if you pay for one, but other than that.
I like to pay some thanks.
I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you.
If I'm going to be displaying it in my collection, I think you should be paying me.
What?
I think so. I mean, this is going to be you will be up by the greats. There will be some beautiful, Uncle Tom's Cabin is going to be up there.
Marcy, you know that look you need to be giving him right about now, right? You know that look you need to be giving him right about now?
I got some.
Can I say it? Can I say
I'm trying to be professional here, but yeah, you can
girl,
say it.
Please. Do you need some mental health?
So look at. Yeah. Who's going to be attending your book, your library?
Well, I will have some notables. I haven't decided as of yet who they might be, but I'm willing to take suggestions. But I think it's going to be a must-see kind of stop in Carriagetown for the visiting elite.
Oh, well, then I want a poster board up. You don't need a book. You can just have a poster board up.
I had a brilliant idea this afternoon. I was driving, and I thought, you know what? I've got this field next to my studio. I should sell space to candidates. Have them come and put their yard signs in my field, right? And charge them $25 a piece. And the goal is to make it like a one-stop shop where if you want to know what's on the ballot, all you got to do is drive by University Avenue. There will be a sign that'll tell you what's on the ballot. Both sides, nonpartisan. You know what I mean? You can take any sign, $25 in every election cycle. It's like, how they people decorate their streets for Halloween and put lights up for Christmas. I want to do that for the political cycle.
Not a bad idea. You got a lot of traffic going by your street too, don't you?
Yeah,
that sounds like a good idea.
high volume traffic.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
Over in the private chat side, I just posted a link from your liquid bid site. It's the exact brand new pool circulator. I just paid a couple of $100 to have put in my house.
Wow, really? And you just paid a couple $100 for it, and they want what, $50 for it?
No, it's right now current bid $17.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't let that fool you, Timmy. Don't let that fool you.
That is true because the auction doesn't take place until Thursday.
Right, it doesn't take place until Thursday.
That's my favorite eBay trick. Is
what time?
It says current bid is $5, but there's 6 days left on the auction.
Yeah.
Right. I only do the buy me now stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing too. If you're new on liquid bidding, don't bid according to the picture. You need to click on it, and you need to read the description, and you need to look at all the photos because a lot of that stuff isn't actually true. And if you purchase it and you want to dispute that, look, the picture said this, they're going to say, well, did you read the description? Did you read the rest of the pictures? Did you see the rest of the pictures? We're not refunding your money. I learned that the hard way. So don't take the picture verbatim, click on it, read the description, and then decide, look at the photos, and then decide if you want to bid on anything on that website.
Some of the stuff is used.
That is true.
I got check this out. I got another box, and in this box was a bidet. All right.
Ooh.
Yes, was a bidet. I could see it. I could read it. It said Bio Garden Bidet. You know what I mean? And I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is nice." It was like $600 for the cheap one. So I was like, "Boom, boom." I think I paid $100. I think I paid $160 for the box, and it came with flooring, this bidet, and I opened up the bidet, and let me back up. I Googled the model number of the bidet right before I opened the box. And it was the $2,768 designer bidet, tankless toilet with this bidet that did everything but wash your windows. Opened the box, they had stole the toilet seat. So all I had was the toilet.
That's still not bad though. How much did it cost to get a seat?
I don't know because the bidet is a special seat. It doesn't have the regular holes for ordinary seat. This is a designer toilet. This is something like you see in sci-fi movies, the Star Trek movies. This is a cool toilet, tankless. There's no tank.
Damn, they did you dirty, Paul.
They did me dirty, girl, dirty.
They did you dirty. That is wow.
I ended up buying another box with a bidet in it, and it was like the $250 bidet, and I think I got it for like $70. And that one.
Are you using it?
I love it, girl. I love it. Ah, I feel so squeaky clean. Y'all can buy all the toilet paper y'all want to. Forget y'all.
You have no shame.
Girl, I dance out the bathroom now, just feeling fresh and clean. It is fabulous and warm. This thing has a hair dryer. After it
really?
blows you dry. It does.
Oh, God,
okay, that's interesting.
Best draft ever. That's all I'm saying. Best draft ever.
I'm just picturing you going, woo!
The worst part is you got to aim. You got to move. You got to get it on target.
hey, that's a hip workout though. Get some stretches in.
And then you know when you're there, when you go, whoo,
I used to have a female Rottweiler. If you started scratching her back, she'd move until she was in the right position where she wanted you scratching. And I'm just picturing you just readjusting and readjusting and readjusting. Angel goes, "What are you doing in there, fool?"
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you, it's fabulous. If you guys, if you got $200 laying around, I encourage you to invest. It's fabulous. It really.
Hey, just waiting for that government money to come in.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
Here's the problem, though. It's $200 to buy it, and then how much to ship it from Flint, Michigan?
Man, I will drive it to you if you buy one. No, the liquid bidding. You can luck out on liquid bidding, but you can buy them online. I think they're $400 online, so they're a lot more money. But
yeah, but
man,
shipping's probably.
You got to plumb them.
No, it plumbs right into the toilet line. It takes the cold water line and splits it.
But where does it get its power from?
That you got to plug it in. You do have to plug it in.
You do have to have electrical handy.
Well, no, an extension cord is what you got to have, and some white paint and some black tape. That's what the hell you. Yeah.
You got to have a bathroom big enough to fit in. Like in the movie Crocodile Dundee. Why two Dunnies?
Oh, well, see, here's the cool thing about this toilet that I got, right? I was reading up on the one that didn't have the toilet seat. It had a proximity sensor. So when it felt you walking near it, the seat would lift up for you automatically.
Yeah.
And it had LED lights in it, and you could set it for the mood you wanted. And
See, that sounds.
Player.
That sounds really nice and really cool. But yeah, when you're walking past that at like 3:30 a.m. and you're not expecting it, and then suddenly the lights flash and I would startled would not begin to cover it with how groggy I am.
They're expecting you to be super rich and have a super big bathroom because when I'm brushing my teeth, the toilet seat would be going up and down.
Now, hey, Michael. Now I want you to picture this scenario. So it's 2:00 in the morning. It's pitch dark. You're strolling through your bathroom, taking a toke, and all of a sudden, the seat lifts up and the lights start flashing.
Oh, I would be convinced ghosts. I'd be like, I've seen poltergeist. I mean, I know what's happening. I'm not about it.
Timmy, pay his roommate to drop some dry ice in the toilet and really freak him out.
There you go.
Man. So we were checking in from around the world. Are we going to avoid talking about the debate? I think we are, right? We're trying not to talk about the debate. Is that what we're trying to do?
Is that what you call a debate?
You mean the debacle?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I believe. I think it was CNN called it a dumpster fire and a train wreck and a garbage something. It was. Debacle is a good word for it.
I watched the first 15 minutes. Switched over to another TV program, and during commercial breaks in the other TV program, I'd switch back, and Pamela look at me and go, "Why?" It's because it's like a train wreck. You can't not watch it. You got to watch the train wreck.
Yep. That is, I was sitting at work talking with my coworkers about I need to see this train wreck live on television.
I actually heard the President of the United States, and him too. Did you hear that part where they told him that he was interrupting?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was so third grade. It was so third grade. I'm just like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
How can you do that?
I also heard the other guy use the word clown, and would you shut up, man?
I mean, because he's a
He
clown.
lost his cool. Yeah, but Biden, I told Angie, I said, Biden should have shut up and he should have talked to Wallace and only Wallace. And
Yeah.
whenever he was interrupted, he should have stepped back from the microphone and said, "Mr. Wallace, can you get this under control?
Yeah.
I'll wait." You know what I mean? And then just patiently sat there until he argued it out with Trump, and then just ignored. He had to
I think
ignore
that
him.
probably would have taken the entire debate, though.
It sure would have. It sure would have. But it would have showed a dignity that the office is lacking right now. It would have showed a understanding of agreeing to do something and rules, abiding by your word. So I think it could have been a lesson for a lot of things. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I came across.
I agree. I think they should have a mic mute button too, because mute is mic.
How could you not have?
They're gonna be.
They have to agree to it ahead of
Apparently,
time.
they're gonna be cutting the mics for the next debate.
Not necessarily. It's a proposal, but it has to be agreed to by both parties.
Well, yeah, I want to be the guy that pushes the button. I want to be the guy.
I recommend
I think
prods and whips and chairs, but
man, I want that job. I wonder who's going to get it. Who's going to be the moderator? You think the moderator should be able to push the button?
I've seen.
I'm
pretty sure he's going to have the power.
Where it was an automatic.
The moderator should be automated.
I've seen debates where they were automated, so at exactly whatever the prescribed time was, the mic shut off.
Right.
And that if you can come to an agreement on it is great, but at the same time,
so that sounds intelligent. But what I've heard.
Go ahead, son. I'm listening.
Yes, and that does sound intelligent. But what I've heard is that they're going to be cutting the mics only after they've interrupted the other person.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be agreed upon.
Did my mic cut out? Did y'all not hear that?
I like it. You know, they could have a big clock.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. They should have a big clock like on one of the game shows. And we should be able to watch the needle go down to their 2 minutes. And at the 2 minutes, their mic gets muted. And then the moderator has his 30 seconds to ask his question because they know how long his questions are. And then his mic gets muted. I like it.
Hey, what about having Eric Mays host the next one? Think that'll work?
Oh, no.
Jeff, you know, I was having PSTDs watching the debate with Biden.
Wait, you made that plural. PTSDs. You made that plural.
I had a bunch of them. That's all I'm saying.
Paul has a lot of disorders. We know that.
That he does.
Okay, can you have a bunch? Because I kept feeling like I was listening to a city council meeting.
Yeah.
I really did. I felt like I was listening to a city council meeting. And
host the next one.
Well, you know, it should be okay. This is the vice president. He's got sense as long as he's not in the room with a woman. Wait, he's debating Kamala, right?
Yeah.
So how's that going to work? He's going to be on the stage with a woman without his wife. Is that acceptable? Can he do that?
Yeah, I think that'll be. You might not agree with the substance, but I think it'll be professional. Where this thing, it was a nightmare.
I would think so. I think between the two of them, they're going to have to actually doubly kind of make up for the last one and be a super polite to each other and allow you go first. Go ahead. You know, you go. Kind of situation.
I've heard some interesting ones. You heard Deep Blue. He's getting all excited about it because Kamala Harris is going to be the pit bull on that next one there, and Pence is in for it.
You think so? I don't think she. Well, I don't know her, and I haven't seen her other than be nice and polite. So if she's that kind of prosecuting attorney kind of debater, yeah, that would be her go-to.
Yeah,
but
Pence is going to have to be very careful how he responds to her because he doesn't want to be seen as that mean white guy attacking the black woman.
A woman, yeah.
Oh, not only attacking a black woman, but having those 50s kind of stereotypes of woman. I can see him calling her girly.
Hey, listen, honey, why don't you just go make me a sandwich and get me a beer?
Girly, exactly. Are you barefoot? Why aren't you pregnant?
No, I just have to pull my best Archibonka. Ah, jeez, get me a beer, huh?
He wouldn't go as far as call her a meathead, would he?
Wait a minute. Don't the debates happen after sundown?
Yeah, I'd be worried.
Here.
I'd be worried. I don't know. I'm gonna watch. And what I found to be hilarious was I can remember as a child watching my father and his friends watch the political debates and saying, why would anybody ever watch something like that? That is the stupidest thing I have ever seen. You know what I mean? These two guys standing up here. I think it was Nixon, actually. It was Nixon debates or something back in the day. And I just thought it was crazy. And I said, I guess that's what old people do. And went out and played. And then now I can't wait for the next damn debate to come on.
I can.
I'm so old.
It was supposed to be a town hall in Florida. They were supposed to let Florida men ask those men questions. I can't wait.
Oh, so the next one is down in Florida. That's where
maybe.
Oh my gosh, not Florida. Come on, Florida. You guys, come on. Now. Florida is not the place to do intellectual debates. Is it? It's like look.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say, why wouldn't it be?
Well, I have heard some great things about Florida. I mean, every radio station in the country
we're a bunch of dumb
man caught with alligators.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it. We're a bunch of dumb hick Southerners.
Florida man robs Wendy's with alligator, dude. It was a headline.
That is genius. You say that like it's a bad thing? That is adaptive.
The man said he didn't know if he did it with an alligator or if the alligator was an accomplice. Did he use the alligator as the weapon, or was the alligator driving the getaway car?
Have you read my friend Craig Pittman at all? He's a published author,
No.
and he actually does a weekly story called Florida Man about things like that. Look up Craig Pittman on my buddies list and subscribe to him. And you want to read some interesting stuff on Florida. Great author.
Oh my goodness. Well, I usually get it on NPR. They'll do a Florida man in one of the shows I listen to. And then they explain.
Tell me.
And then they explained why. And they said because Florida is one of the few states that has an open police blotter or something like that, so that whenever the reporters don't have anything to write on, they can always go to the police blotter in Florida and get something interesting.
My friend Craig, when he was working for the newspaper, once a month, he would have to spend the night on a ride along with the St. Pete Police Department.
Wow. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
We're running out of time, baby. What do you want to say? You got it.
Tim, have you ever heard of the Steve Kane show down in Florida?
Steve Cates?
Steve Kane show. He's in South Florida.
No, I've not heard of it.
Okay, he's a talk radio show, and man, he's wild. Him and this guy named Brian Craig run that show. They're on the morning show, 3 hours in the morning, and they big time Trump loyalists. But
yeah, no, I don't.
It's crazy. I don't know if you heard it or not. It's mainly in South Florida, like Miami area, Dade County.
Yeah, no, we don't have that around here.
Okay.
All right, Jeff, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say something inspiring.
Okay. Hey, it's been enjoyable. I really enjoyed it. Talking to y'all, meeting her, and had a good time. And on Netflix, Whitworth starts this weekend. That show,
Whitworth. De pija, ya llegué yo, el Dios. ¿Qué onda?
And that's going to be a good show.
No me entienden, pendejos. Soy su papá.
We got to be on a foreign language.
I don't know. Chopper just jacked in. He's speaking Spanish. I heard him call us
No,
that.
no soy español, soy de China.
That's funny.
How's your Spanish, Timmy?
Not good enough.
Hola, señor.
Hola, nena.
I'm for the gente.
Ándale.
Así es, como debe ser.
Ay,
no mames, joven, qué asco.
No hable español.
No hablo.
Pequeño.
Pequeño? You know Pequeño? Can you tell me what he's saying, Michael?
No hablo.
I mean, I don't hear anything right now.
Tú sí entiendes español, pedazo de mierda.
I say Mariela.
No,
you know, pause. That is not what he said.
Nah, I ain't got no clue.
All right. Well, hey, Chopper, we're going to have to check you out next time, baby. Bring us a translator. I'd love to have you. I'd love to have you, man. Habla no español.
Yo también te amo.
Caliente. Taco Bell, nachos.
Lo siento.
No,
That's all I know. That's all I know. I'm sorry. Jeez, oh, Pete. All right, Timmy, say goodbye.
Goodbye. Buenas noches.
You show off. All right, Michael, you say goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, you guys are horrible. Marseille, say goodbye.
Good night.
Night.
Oh, everybody was quick today, so I guess it's my time. Hey, listen, as always, if you guys want to get involved, you want to do public access television, you want to do any internet streaming, low power FM radio, listen, we're determined to make a difference, and we need you to too. 810-239-2901. That's 810-239-2901. Remember, listen, guys. Enjoy the life you're living, all right? Just until you can live the life.